Alright, so the fall off needs to happen here as it gets further from the light. There needs to be light coming from these that affects this when it closes. I need the mod where the light goes off of his flashlight and actually illuminates that. Getting the biological mesh to work, that's a problem. Alright, I have to actually turn the damn phone. Screen capture's better, but I'm in a hurry and I'm just kind of giving you a short glimpse. Anyway. Now this scene was super broken. There were broken shadow vectors under here. I fixed that, rebuilt the entire system. I'd like to add a glow to this leash, but I don't know how to do trigger logic. Now this looks wildly different because it's actually coherent. All the lights in a directional manner cast shadows now. Looks much different. And then this looks coherent. The original before was the developers basically saying, look at this cool shadow, but it made no sense. There's no light from which it emanated. It's just kind of there, which is obnoxious. Now, it doesn't render on this stuff yet. I haven't figured that out. That's like a problem. It's not consistent either. It's some brushes. I haven't figured that out. Also, these pipes look way better. They were really blocky before. Obviously, that's new because these cast a cone in that direction. Guys, you really don't need ray tracing. This is plenty good. If you do it accurately, literally down to the grid of 1, which is what I'm doing, which takes ages to do. But if it's truly accurate, it looks great, man, and it runs excellent. The BSP tree is so clean that I have so much fill rate and reduce the draw calls so much that when I port it over to a open source version of this, I can use a more modern OpenGL as a foundation and then use, I'm guessing Mesa will work, so I can kind of get a multi-threaded Vulkan thing going on. That's been fixed. Turn character here. I only have one hand to kind of do stuff. Shit, not fucking blue. Okay, so another problem is I need to learn triggers. There's red here, but obviously where's the red light? I don't know how to do that yet. That's just kind of the way it is for now. I have so much volume of stuff to do. The whole game, right? Like this. That's just gonna have to wait, probably. All of these cast shadows, the ones that just turned on. This one has 2 lights, one's dead. Guess what? 2 shadows. This casts a shadow right here. Unfortunately, the biomesh is a problem that I haven't figured out yet. It'll render on the character model, but not my character. So I'm gonna try to get around all of this stuff. God, this isn't particularly easy. Okay, cool. You can't get through there. You're not really supposed to play the game like that. I don't care though. I'm just showing you. So all 3 of these lights cast shadows, and they're accurate. There we go. There's his head. There's the one down there. There's literally 3 lights. The same is true on this side, I promise. It's there. That took me forever. Same with this. There's 2 lights on the back wall cast here. If I turn, it's the same thing. It's very consistent now. It makes sense. If there's a light, it's casting a shadow. That's how it should be. That's basically, it's ray tracing without ray tracing. The same is true in here. If I walk by one of these, guess what? Every single one of them has one And there's one on the floor. The game shipped with those, and they're actually accurate for once. And this is where I'm going to call it because it's just kind of going on and on. But if you look at these lights here, every single one of them has a cone of light going in this direction, that direction, and then the one the game shipped with, they all cast shadows. So if you look carefully, these are going to display shadows where it didn't before. I also think the effect on the glass happens before he actually touches it, which is kind of silly. I need to fix that. Most people aren't going to notice that stuff, but EdTech 4 is a monster crew. Gang, whatever.